Hello everyone, this is Gigi and welcome to Numbies. So today, I wanted to go and do a video about just like going back to old memories about Team Fortress 2 since I'm a veteran even though that it doesn't really look like it very clearly from right here. I used to play it a lot. I started playing back in 2011. And I moved accounts since then, and I moved a lot of my items specifically from that account to here. And today, I wanted to go and show off my backpack and also my current loadouts. So anyway, let's get to it. I keep mine very organized, as you can see here. Not much to write home about with all the stuff that's up here. But I have this bankrolled soda popper. I got this a while back because I was just like, I had a lot of money to go and throw around. I don't now, but I have it on the game, and I used to be a scout main on MVM. MVM is my most played mode. And is where like, well, soda popper is meta. So I was like, okay, let's go for it. And I don't know, looks pretty cool. And I was like, well, I want the bankrolled aesthetic on it. I was gonna get a factory new, but this kind of looks cooler and it was in my budget. So I just went with it. But yeah. Nothing to write home about with my force nature. I also have this scatter gun. I have a Killstreak Hitman's Heatmaker. I was trying at a moment in time specifically to learn how to quickscope. I remember that. And that's why I have this. I mean, very clearly I have it equipped right now. If I'm gonna have anything in that slot, it's going to be this. And I don't even play Sniper that much. Then again, I haven't booted up this game since September. For reference, it is currently January 2025. Back in September last year, in 2024, was the last time that I played the game. But yeah, I never used this, and I never got to use it, but I don't know. So this one was pretty fun. Comedy equals tragedy plus time, which is my strange huntsman. So it's pretty fun when you think about how long that arrow has traveled. This is a Portal 2 reference. One of my favorite games of all time, and still to this day. I think I got this right around when, you could grind. Like, you could go and, like, idle for long periods of time and go and get, salvaged crates. Like, back in my day. And I unboxed this myself. Because I did a lot of grinding to go and do it. Then, this beggars, even though that it has no kills on it, I specifically used it for MVM. Because Robots Destroyed is a bitch to get. And, I'm pretty good with a tap firing. Like how with the Huntsman, I was really good. When I was a kid, I remember that I was that sniper that in Trade Plaza, I would constantly go and spam the Huntsman out the main door. It was so interesting because I would get a lot of kills with it. And it was so cheap, but you know, it is Luxman for a reason, and I statistically have either very, very good luck or very bad luck. I just know that without a doubt. I'm not taking trade requests for this. I think that should go without saying. Look at what it has on it. A strange professional kill streak original with 2 strange parts on it and 2 Halloween spells on it. This is like, I don't know how much it's worth right now. I know it's worth quite a bit. I bought it when it was pretty inexpensive. And it has a lot of good qualities on it. I'm not a good enough gamer to make good use of it. I have it equipped, but like, am I really using it? I don't know. I don't really even play soldier. This is just basically me showing off my addiction. Wait, why is that highlighted though? Oh, because of that. That's weird. Anyway. And then, here's my strange direct hit. It also has a whole bunch of spells on it, and it's pro kill streak. Look at that bad boy. That's also, like, around $100. I think this is, like, around probably $300 to $400. If I had to guess, and I bought it for, like, $80. Yeah, I spent fucking $80 on this thing. Excuse me. I needed help. Technically, I think that my backpack could sell for a gold pan now, but I don't know. You do the judge. You be the judge on this. If I actually can afford a gold pan with this whole freaking thing. This one looked cool. This is my organically hell-raised lock and load. I love the skull here. And the way of how it has all those flames designs on it. It looks like it all belongs. I don't know. Looks really cool. This is the same lock and load that I used way back in the day when the lock and load used to only have like 2 shots in its clip. This is a fun one. This is a really fun one to go and use. And because of the plus 25% damage, so it just one-tapped a lot of light classes. I mean, until they made it so that it's 124 damage and not 125. They had to nerf it by making it just a tiny bit weaker. Just a tiny bit weaker. You know? And then this is my pro kill streak loose cannon that has 2 Halloween spells on it. You can't get it as a war paint and have the 2 Halloween spells on it because those were before they were discontinued and also wiped from backpacks. Because they knew that that would actually drive up the value of a lot of different things if, you know, they allowed people to keep them out there. But also at the same time, I think it would have helped the economy to make it so that these items with the Halloween spells were made more available to people. In my opinion. I don't know, you're just listening to some girl's opinion on the internet, like, who cares, right? I don't know, I can't... I can't discount myself too much. But, anyway. This is a Merc-stained Iron Bomber. I love Merc-stained so much. Because, like, you hold it like this when you're in first person. Where you see this little sticker right here? I love that little sticker. If you could just put stickers onto your weapons, just in general, I think that that would have been, like, one of the coolest things. But they didn't do that, so whatever. Here is my hazard warning. This just looked cool. I like the idea of just like having a hazard design on it and using people to using it to pop people into the air or something, you know, playing a lot of payload and then shooting the cart, what have you. Standard Iron Bomber gameplay. Back before they had the nerf, quote unquote. It's hardly a nerf. This is just a good weapon in general. My Crusader's crossbow. Wait, why am I using that over... Okay. Whatever, you do you. Me. So, the name, Pickup. With Pickup, so I should go ahead and say that I was formerly a pharmacy technician. This is a little bit of like an in-joke that I had like, way back in the day, where I think I named this in 2022? Something like that. And, this looked really, really cool. And I needed a fitting name for it because it's just like, you know, it's working in medical. Why not Pickup? Because there's pickup, drop off, and... well, yeah, pick up and drop off. This is just picking up your prescriptions. I'm sending their prescriptions straight to them. I'm injecting them with a needle. And a Damascus and mahogany, or is it Damascus? I think it's Damascus. This looks just like the Tomislav. Like, naturally. So I thought it looked really cool. I really like these types of skins. Where I think that they do look, really neat when they look more like real gun skins that you would get. But yeah. My Hypergon, minigun looks kind of shitty. Might sell this. I don't know. Hit me up. I don't know. Maybe we can work something out. You know what? Contact my work email at vanilla@outlook.com if you want this gun. I don't know. Here's my Yeti coated minigun. The eyes are upside down. Kind of wish that they were the right way. I guess they can be the right way if you rotate the barrel the right way. It's just a matter of perspective. But this is really good. I love going and using the Yeti heavy cosmetic set. Because it does go with it to an extent. I don't know. I think it's kind of garish. But I like it. This isn't even the most expensive thing that I own. This isn't. It's a strange, unusual brass beast. And it's, cabin covered. No, wait, cabin fevered. And it has a cool effect on it. I'm not selling this. This is way too many good memories. This specifically, I remember what I treated for it. Is this some guy with like fur alligator in his name? Oh, that's my workout timer. Sorry if that picked up on. But yeah, some guy with fur alligator in his name. He had this war paint available, like it was in war paint, and I was a heavy main at a moment in time, and I was using the brass beast. I know, a lot of that just sounds cringe, but don't knock it till you try it. It's actually good. I love the brass beast. Because I don't need to be super mobile. I can just stay in one place for a long period of time. Especially if I have a vaccinator medic on me. I would say that it's top tier. In my opinion. But I remember I traded 2 unusual taunts for it. I spent basically $20 worth of stuff to get this. But it looks really nice. I really like it. Even after all this time. I use it occasionally. Well, I have it equipped right now. This is my genuine Nostromo Napalmer, which has both Halloween effects on it. I fucking love this thing. I love using this in any lobby where it's Halloween because of the Halloween fire. I love the Halloween fire so much. It just reminds me of Terraria. When I was a kid and I played Terraria, and it has the green flames. If you didn't know what Halloween fire did. My flog. I love using my flog, specifically to, like, so I used to play a lot on Lazy Purple Silly servers, and, in fact, I think that's the only server that I play on that's not MVM. And using the flog, it's where, like, they have on their server, like, if you have stock fire axe, if you have it out, for some reason, they allow you to, like, super drift and whatever. Like, you can super trimp while you're holding it. And so with the Phlogistinator, you just taunt from a far enough distance away and then pursue someone, and then you retain your momentum because they have a B-Hop plugin, and then you just completely mow them down. I consider this the spear of TF2. It's really good for throwing someone right into the game so that they're able to just get stuff done. And also it's good for pick classes. I would say that there is actually an art to using the Phlogistinator, because I'm bad with air blasts, so this kind of is my bread and butter. I love the Phlogistinator. Sue me. This is my strange rain blower. I remember getting this actually during when Pyromania update first, like, happened. Which is kind of interesting. And I've had it throughout all this time. I love this thing. I think that it's really goofy. I think that Pyroland looks like shit, though, in my opinion. Yeah. Here's my totally boned degreaser. For a long period of time when I was in MVM, I would go and use this so that I could go and switch to the gas passer super quickly. I know, I'm scum. But it was where, I don't know. I don't really see downsides to using this over using the flamethrower, especially if you're good with your air blasting, which I am, if the moment calls for it. I still have a lot to learn, though. Can you guess what I mean? It's medic. It's not pyro. And yeah, I think it looks really cool as the blood splatters on it, the design on it. If you saw my MVM loadout, which I will show at the end of the whole backpack, we're only on the second page and I have so much to talk about. Holy shit. Oh, right, I shouldn't cuss a lot. I'm sorry. I shouldn't cuss a lot. I just sometimes get into it because it's like, you know, I'm a grandma. I'm thinking about all of the memories. Sometimes it just kind of slips out, so to speak. um, Here's my back burner. I love the back burner, actually. Like, unironically, I love the back burner. It's my favorite of the flamethrowers to use because I've managed to go and get a lot of utility out of ambushing people with it. Believe it or not, you can make really good use of this thing. Beyond just using the jetpack and getting behind people, because I don't use a jetpack, I use a scorch shot. I know, I'm cringe. Again, sue me. And, here is my festivized Dragon Fury. Well, my Dragon's Fury. It's customary. If you have a Dragon's Fury, you have to get one, basically. Unless you don't got the money, in which case, don't do it. But I think it looks cute. Anyway. Here's my strange, genuine, specialized killstreak Widowmaker. This bad boy. I remember I got it as a gift from one of my old friends from way back when. Where it was like, it was given to them because, like, she had this guy that had a crush on her. And it was this, like, that they went and gave to them. I don't remember if I got a Stranger Fire for this or it was already strange. I think it was just genuine, actually, and then I put the Stranger Fire on it. But this is my Widowmaker. I love this thing. This is my Rescue Ranger. I use this when I play Engineer and MVM. By the way, I would say that the 3 classes that I move in between on MVM is specifically Engineer, Medic, and Pyro. I don't play much Scout anymore. Maybe I should again. I don't know. Do a little bit of content on that. Since it's really easy to slot into a team, to just be a Scout. One of my tips and tricks, actually, for getting a lobby really, really fast is that it's first come, first served, right? So what you would need to do is that you load a map. Like, you could even load the map that you're going to be eventually queuing into if you just started up the game, because it needs to initialize everything. And guaranteeing your slot on the team. Because no one wants to join last, and then it's like, you're being expected to fulfill a role that you can't fulfill. Like, that's annoying. The biggest problem with MVM, beyond a lot of other things, I had a lot to say about that Rescue Ranger. Here's my Strange Capper. I think this was $25 when I bought it. And it's, how much is it? Like $80 now for a Strange Capper? I don't remember. Point is, good investment. Ain't she a beaut? And before you ask, I'm just gonna spoil it now. I don't have a bat saber. I don't have a bat saber. Unless someone wants to go and gift one to me, uwu. Anyway. I might as well ask. I might as well ask. My strange mad milk. My flying guillotine. Bonk atomic punch. My criticola. Mutated milk. So, I don't know if you guys would know this, but did you know that mutated milk, when you go and throw it, it actually goes further than regular mad milk? Because it does. And also if you quick switch away from it while you are throwing it out, which is what you should be doing when you're using mad milk, or at least an equivalent like mutated milk, it turns it into the mad milk projectile, and it flies at the same rate as it would as mad milk instead of mutated milk. There is literally nothing separating the two items. This is just better in every way. This is a straight upgrade, and it's specifically because of how Source Engine is with its physics. Took me a while. The Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. I remember when it was gain up to 7 health per shot. What a lovely time that was, where you had really bulky scouts running around with it. I was back in the days where it just canceled out fall damage. It canceled out fall damage and it gave you 25 extra health points. What were they planning with this thing? I don't understand, but whatever. It's kind of like the Sandman, right? The Sandman from way back in the day. That used to have it where, like, I think it had just the ability to go and throw out the baseball and then had no double jump. Like, okay. Oh my god, I remember the crocodile days. This is really just nostalgia. Darwin's Danger Shields, where if you wore this with the rest of the stuff that is on that list up above, you actually were immune to headshots. You just turned off headshots fully. People had to hit you with fully charged shots in order to kill you, and even then, it still didn't work because you had a bullet resistance. So you couldn't be killed in one hit from a sniper rifle. Ever. It was really, really good for that specifically, but I think that should just be a perk of the Danger Shield in general, or something. I don't know, maybe they can make it work. Make it like the good old days. I don't know, that also sounds stupid. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Cleaner's Carbine. I play MVM and I play a little bit of Sniper, so it's just like, why not? And, come on, Razorback. So same thing with the self-aware beauty mark. You can throw that a far distance. I think I actually unboxed this bad boy way back in the day with a bread box. Yeah. Dehumanizing bile. I remember this. That was my Girardi that I had for the longest time. I think I got this back in 2013 or something. Like, whenever Strange Girardi first was released, I wanted my mom to be like, well, I begged my mom, please, can I get this? Can I get stuff? And then it's just like, what are you getting, my daughter? And it's just like a jar of piss. She's like, oh. I'm just kidding. Strange Genuine Righteous Bison. Bison's shit, but, you know, could be better one day. If they ever decide to rebalance it. And there's a huge misconception on how you actually go and pronounce this. It's not conqueror, it's conqueror. Because conch, as we have it pronounced in SpongeBob, is actually supposed to be conch. Like, actually kind of moment for me, but, just call it conqueror. Who cares? I don't. That was just the nerd in me that was just like, yeah, whatever. This is my battalion's backup, the best item in the game. I watched the video by the transphobic neo-Nazi. I love the info that I got about this from the transphobic neo-Nazi. Lovely person. Strange buff banner. Pretty cool, pretty pog. Oh, wait. Level 69. Yo. The boom bang. Oh my god, and the macro. Right. I created a little macro that went for this. So what I used to go and do is that I would run the Brass Beast with the Panic Attack with the Fist of Steel. And what I would be having out anytime that I was going to a place was the Fist of Steel out. As you should. If you're using the Fist of Steel, that's what you should do. But there's still a glitch that you can go and do, which is like, so with the Fist of Steel, it's where it has the holster penalty, right? If you switch off of the Fist of Steel and you switch over to another item, it causes you to switch over to it really slowly. But because you can switch from weapons almost instantaneously, even if you were currently switching to that weapon. Oh, got a notification. Oh. I will respond to that later. So people would approach me while I had the Fist of Steel out, and then they would get into melee range, and then I would switch to the Panic Attack and blast them in the face. And it does, like, maximum ramp up, 102 damage or something like that. Really, really good weapon. Like, oh, I remember fully what I was gonna explain. So you switch over to your primary, then you switch over to your secondary, like, really quickly. Like, you press, like, you have quick switch on, and you press 1, then 2, really, really quickly. You switch over to the Panic Attack at the same rate that you would from your primary to your, Panic Attack. So you switch to it even faster. And, I mean, that's saying something, because when you're switching from the Panic Attack to the, well, from the Fist of Steel to the Panic Attack, it's the same rate for switching over to a shotgun from an ordinary heavy melee without a holster penalty on it. But yeah, I originally had it as just a strange Panic Attack because, like, whatever. And then I got this bad boy. Take a look at this. You know, truth be told, when I looked at this shouldn't go hard, but imagine if there was a barbed wire fire instead of just, like, a festivizer. That would go so hard on this weapon. For real, for real. Just barbed wire on it. I don't know. The Kung Fu Kick. Haunting Players Guild. This also was unboxed. It was very fun when I had this unboxed. This is one of those strange weapons where it's actually a treat to kill someone with it. Mantreds are just the most fun weapon, ultimately, that I'm able to see in the game, because it's so hard to get a kill with it. But it's so funny. Okay, now we get to my tide turners. Or I think it's somewhere else. I should have a level 100 tide turner right here. It's probably somewhere later on. Here, let me actually check. Where the heck are you? Oh! When does it do that? When does it do that? So the Shrimp Provisor. This was my shield of choice when I was maining Hybrid Knight for a moment in time, because I was really into watching Solar Light videos. And it was like one of my favorite things to do, it still is, to shrimp off of ledges. So I actually know movement tech as a demo knight to just get stuff done. And my Scottish resistance with pumpkin bombs. You know, I got that SR. I got that SR. I'm gonna go and do it for big damage. I'm gonna do the really big damage. Dude, whatever helps you feel better about yourself. I'm sorry, I don't like Taco Bot. Can you tell because of the fact that I used Gas Passer? I have a freaking Gas Passer. Hold on. Let me just show this while I have it remembered. Where is it? Oh, do I not have it here? Oh, right, I couldn't trade it from the other account. Aw, I'm a dummy. Whatever. I had one that was just like, I named it something silly. I just don't remember it. Maybe I'll address it at a later date or something once I have the name for it. Here's my Quickie Bomb. A few of my sticky jumpers. Festive Sticky Bomb Launcher goes hard. I wish that you could get this festive style on more weapons. Doesn't that look sick? I was content with even just getting in unique quality because it still looked good. It still looks garish because of all the festive lights, but still. The Sunrise Warrior. I did buy this one. Oh. Doesn't show up when you inspect it. Anyway. So, I have quite a history with this weapon. I have quite a history with this thing. So, the first update that I played was Australian Christmas. I'm not old. I'm 25 years old. And I used I used the Splendid screen back in those days. Day 1 Uber update, I had the Splendid screen. And I remember that I played on, like, this Egypt clone of 2 Fort that was really cool. It had a whole underground section. It was really neat. I know that there is the regular 2 Fort version, which is called 2 Fort _ cool or something. And it was really neat. So, with the, let me explain the Splendid screen, what it used to do. What this shield used to do is that when you hit someone right on impact, no matter which range that you actually charged at someone from, you have a full crit. You have a full crit on your melee swing. Meaning it just instantly decked absolutely anyone that was around, like, I don't know, probably 240 HP, which is like, that decks pretty much everything except for heavy. But that's it. This is also one of the most expensive things that I own. Take a look at this. Strange, festivized Kritzkrieg. I love this thing. I love, love, love it. I think I spent like $50 on it, if I remember correctly. And then now it's like, how much is it now? Like $150? Something like $150? Gosh. Not much else to say, just like, gosh. Festivized Quick Fix. This is just... I'm good with any minigun that you put in my hands. Just, of course, we haven't gotten to the one that I like using the most. Because I'm evil. If you understood what I meant by because I'm evil, you'd know exactly which one I'm good at using. That's right, it's the Medigun. No, I'm kidding. It's the freaking Vaccinator. It's the freaking Vaccinator. Of course it is. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of practice, but back in the day, I was good at this even outside of just MVM. I was good at this in casual, I would find the best possible situations. I remember the one day that I got my girlfriend Sky to go and play the game, and she gravitated towards Sniper. So I healed her, and she was really, really good at landing her shots as Sniper, and I was healing her with a Vaccinator. I'm horrid. I am so evil. I am the reason why people fear this thing. Well, not me, but people of my particular ilk, so to speak. Silver Bot Killer. Oh, it doesn't show up. That's weird. Okay. Use your imagination. Silver Bot Killer, where it has a robot heavy skull, draped over it with all of its wires and circuits. And I got this through Man Up before Two Cities. This is a relic. When this is one of the best things that you could go and get. Like, the best thing that you could get in the game was technically Diamond Bot Killers. If I remember correctly. RX Connect credentials. I mean, yeah. I worked for CVS, so, that's why RX Connect up here. Like, I'm logging people in for their, vaccinations, because this is the Vaccinator. Ha ha ha. This is great. Spider Season Family Business. Let's take a look at this. That looks nice. Whoa. Remind me to use this the next time that I go Fat Scout. Which is never. Panic attack or bust. That is how I am. I mean, if I'm using the KGB, I guess I would switch to this. This is pretty good for that sort of situation. I got my Segamanina. Got my Dolakos. I do not use Dolakos. This. It doesn't show up. The King of Wrapped Bologna. This is my strange festive sandwich. This is before regular strange sandwiches were out there. Strange festive sandwich has a special place in my heart because this is just a beautiful item. It came from a simpler time. I was there for when this first came out. And that, really? You only can get a strange and it's only in the form of a festive? That's stupid. It was. It was stupid. But, you know. Man Melter. I like the flare gun more. I like the flare gun more, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But you know what I like more than the flare gun? Boy oh boy, so much of a story that comes with this freaking thing. The Bouncer. So, the Bouncer is, this was my first ever war paint I ever got. This war paint was not originally where it came with a stat clock. It was released, merc stained, in civilian grade. And it actually got changed in an update like a week later. I put a stat clock on it because I was just like, I don't care, I'll go and pay the expense. And so then I just have it. So the thing that I enjoy most about this is beyond its history. Look at the placement of the freaking sticker. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful gun. I go and hold this in first person and then I smile when I see this freaking sticker. Strange Diamondback. Diamondback or bust. I'm not that good with the Ambassador. I've seen people be good with it, though. And more power to them. Short Circuit. Such a goofy weapon. I'm really good with the Wrangler in MVM. I'm not good with the rocket jumps, but I'm good with the Wrangler in MVM. I'm good with it, okay? That's it. Because of the boost to the building health, they actually have to make modded missions do extra damage to buildings to get past this specific handicap. Any official mission in TF2 is infinitely better with a Wrangler on the front lines that can just tank absolutely everything that is thrown at it. It can stop giants. If it is right at the perfect spot, like for instance on Decoy, there is a specific spot, right? That is, to the right. Giants always walk through there, and if you go and put it so that there's just enough distance that is forcing them to get stuck there, they can't jump over it. So they're just stuck there, and you can keep a giant in place using a wrinkled sentry. If you needed any more proof on how freaking great this weapon is, look no further. I've said my piece. Look at like an Uncle Dane video or something. The comedy knife. Yes, I have a pretty machete. Yes, I named it comedy knife. It's comedically large. Why is it for every single class? Why does it look like this? I know it's because of the printies and, I don't even know the name of the game. I know that it's a Square Enix game, though. Everyone knows this weapon, but they don't know the game that it's from, technically. A good amount of the time. But yes, the comedy knife. I love backstabbing people with it. I unboxed this. Haunted Bat Out of Hell. You know what? Let's look at it. Look at you, aren't you goofy? I don't know. The Boston Basher. I remember that there was this one, map called DM Super Mario Brothers 3. And I learned to do the Force of Nature jump. Like, like, you can actually compound Force of Nature jump with the Boston Basher to get an extreme amount of height. And what I mean by the Force of Nature jump is, like, what was originally called the Sketchuk jump. It's a 45-degree angle that you have to aim towards the ground. You get used to it with a certain amount of time. And you could just land that really, really quickly in the moment. And you go, like, 3 times the distance that you should be going with the Force of Nature jump. And I was able to use it from, like, one of the top platforms and then got up to mid without having to go and use the, like, Mario pipes to get up to the top. It was a silly thing, but, like, there was also a full health kit up there. So, and also, being up there is good with the Force of Nature because you push people off. That's what it's designed for. This is supposed to be about the Boston Basher, but then it ended up being about the Force of Nature. Go figure. I've never been good with the candy cane. You just die too quickly. 3-rune blade is pretty goated. I love this thing. It's so weird that they gave us, like, they gave a sword to Scout. And then they were just like, oh, because he holds it weird, he just, like, stabs himself. Excuse me, but this makes more sense that if you accidentally do too eager of a swing, you hit yourself. Not a sword. But it's a Witcher item, so it's, like, cool. I got the Misfortunate Holy Mackerel. What is going on with the jiggle bones? You see that? Weird. Look at that, little rubber ducky. I just wanted to put this on, like, something, because I wanted a holy mackerel. So, I have this. The Freedom Staff. I crafted this on my very old account. If you remember me, I did a lot of crafting of all-class weapons. And I hung out with people that I wouldn't anymore. Our business is our own business. I won't talk about who I once was. Way back when. But this is a good memory from it, I'd say. The Sandman. I already said my piece about it, but also... Wait, actually, I haven't said everything. The flying guillotine mixed with the Sandman being able to put someone in a stun, that was extremely powerful way back in the day, and now the Sandman is just neutered version of what it once was. Now it's just a better fan of war for late game in Man vs. Machine. But this used to be something. This used to be something of a weapon. It was very fun to use. It just wasn't all that fun to fight against sometimes. Because if you're standing in one place for too long, this is supposed to be a punishment for it. It's a support weapon. It's not supposed to be something that the scout is able to just whip out at a moment's notice. The flying guillotine did what it did, but I think that it should have kept the stun, and the flying guillotine just did like mini crit damage or something. Because when it did full crits, the flying guillotine does 50 untyped damage on impact. So that would be 3 times that. So it would be 150. Most of the classes in the game are around 125 to 150. So you put an instant kill into Scout's set from a distance. If someone's good at lining up their shots with projectiles, I would say there's hardly anything that's bad about it. And also you couldn't escape it in medieval mode. In fact, it was really, really good in medieval mode. But, you know, I digress. Strange frying pan. I should clarify, this is my first ever frying pan. This is my frying pan that I got all the way back in 2012. I eventually got strange bacon grease, and then I put it onto it. And this was before the price surged for the bacon grease. Where I think I bought it for around like 20 bucks or something like that. Now it's around, what is it, $85? Good God. You remember, hey, do you remember the bee meme? Hey, Peter. Fucking so dumb. So incredibly dumb. Do I have to say more? Amogus. Very, very silly. Very folly. Attribute. I remember. So in Dragon Quest IX, there is a fan that you can equip that is styled like a gunbai. Or gunbai. I think that's how you say it. Gunbai. Fan of War needs no further introduction. It is the melee of choice for Scout in early game in MVM. Because of its buff that it's able to put for the team. Like, marking for death is very powerful against giants. Attribute. I don't remember what Attribute does. Hold up. Let me just go and look it up real quick. It was in DQ9. What did it do? Well, it's a recurring weapon in the series. It was in Dragon Quest VIII. Or wait. No. It was in 9 and 10. And it allows you to act first. and it's unable to be blocked by shields, and it does extra damage to metal slimes. Very fascinating. Yeah. You crossed the line. And it's this, it's the crossing guard. A strange crossing guard, which is, you know, a unique all-class melee. Not sure why this was an all-class melee, but hey, it works. I like it. Bushwalker needs no further introduction. You go on a murderous killing spree when you have mini crits. Love this weapon. Market Gardener. I've never been good with the Market Gardener. I never have been. I just can't land hits on people. I don't know what it is. I'm just not built for it, okay? I'm just not built for it. The Equalizer. Again, I'm old. I played before the Pyromania update, so I got to see the Equalizer back in its heyday, where it was way too stupidly powerful. And then it just turned into, like, one pretty bad weapon, one really good weapon. Wait, let me see here. So it's epic. So it's escape plan incorporate cardio, but you can call me epic. When did I name this? I think it was back in 2013 or something like that. Sounds about right. My first strange, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen and others. Strange Pain Train. I remember I was just like, you know, it would be really cool to go and get a strange. And this is back when they had it more of a yellowish orange compared to the orange that we have now. Where they made some weird weapons into Stranges first, and then they made some of the more deluxe stock weapons into Stranges as well. But this weapon, so silly. Here's my collector's pain train. I crafted it myself. I did all of the trading for it. Collector's choo-choo caboose. Last stop on the fun run. Choo-choo. Last stop, get off the caboose. Okay. When did I name this? I think I got it around like 2015. If I had to say, like 2015 or something. God. The Vampire Slayer. I remember that I named it this because of the Simon Belmont stuff that was added into the game. And so with this item, this is probably one of the best melee weapons in the entire game, if I had to go and say, because of the distance that you can have between you and the opponent with this weapon. Honestly, really, really goated weapon. And its speed boost is like, you know, it's cool. It's not the main draw of the weapon. It's the extended range that it has for no reason. It's deceptively long range. But anyway. My Masamune. My strange half Zatoichi. And it has some full health kills on it. because I was using it specifically to go and kill other have Zatoichi users. I think people just call it Zato. Well, whatever. Here is my collection of my skateboards, so to speak. Because I like to go and trimp a lot. That was like mainly what I like to go and do on this game. I would treat these war paints for clades, like my own skateboard. I've never skated IRL. I have bad balance, but ain't that cool? Searing Souls. Portal plastered. Not as good, but it still looks pretty cool. This one looks sick. Frozen Aurora. Ooh. Very nice. Persian Persuader. Not much to write home about. It used to be worse. All things considered. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say that, because you could actually heal up as a result of picking up the ammo that was on the ground, which is pretty cool. I liked that. So you could just pick up as much as you possibly could from the ground. It just makes it so that you can charge very frequently, get in and out of combat. My cabers. One that, like, I've had for a very long time that I actually unboxed. This one I purchased. Strange Killstreak Ullapool Caber. And it has Exorcism on it. I don't know if you can get pumpkin bombs on it. I think it would be pretty stupid if you could get pumpkin bombs on it, though. Me back then, I would have totally got it. My Eyelander. I'm actually pretty goated with the Eyelander. Not to brag or anything, you know, baby girl. Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty good with the Eyelander. And I have the Skull Cutter. I'm also pretty good with the Skull Cutter, actually. Those random crits are really nice. Hoarfrost. So, this weapon, I wanted to go and get this in Strange Unusual. That's what I wanted to go and get it in. And I wanted to go and get it with a cool effect. I thought that that would be, like, the coolest thing ever. And I never ended up getting it because it was being sold, like, Glacial Glazed. And I will say that from going and getting this, I really, really wanted just, like, it to be an ice sword because I thought that that was really neat. I think it was around, 160 or something that I could have spent for it, but I wasn't going to. Radiohead Creep. Why did I name it that? Because I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I guess it's because these are creeping. Or something. I think I named that back in 2022. Or 2021. If I had to remember correctly. My Solemn Vow. I don't know what it is with me and the Solemn Vow. Don't you feel like this would hit harder than using the saw? I think it would. And that is why, like, I feel more powerful when I'm holding the Solemn Vow and I'm beating people over the head with it. I don't know. And it's customary. Gotta use the Uber saw. I'm convinced that I just was using this for the longest time and then I finally got it traded over. And then I was like, oh, whatever. But drop off. The final bit. The final piece to the puzzle. And she a beauty. Strange Apocryphus. I thought that that was like one of the funniest things. Like, why specifically this weapon to make it into a strange of all of the promotional weapons? And I vibe with it. I kind of vibe with it. Like, using the buffalo steak sandwich with this thing. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. But it's just fun. It's not optimal. Hate to burst your bubble. It's just not optimal. Eviction notice. I remember before it became Gru Light. I remember the Gru before Gru became Gru. Back when you could just bunny hop and you just lost a lot of damage while you were in spawn. I remember that. Very, very silly weapon. The Fist of Steel. My Holiday Punch. I do really like the Killing Gloves of Boxing, though. KGB is pretty good. The Gru... I would say that the Gru is still good. Pay no attention to my bread bite here. My bread bite, when I used this way back in the day, I don't use Gru very often, but this one is pretty good. I like the bread bite. It just feels more powerful to have it where it's just like you right click instead of left click, and then it bites. It bites the opponent instead. And there's the Warrior Spirit. Oh, hold on just a moment. Had to go and turn on the light. 30% damage bonus. Pretty dangerous. Risky gameplay, but go for it. Exorcism on Strange Fists. One of the funniest things is having Hail Zone Fists. And then also having Hail Zone Jarate. So you're telling me that you jarred up the piss of this magnificent Australian man and you're throwing it at people. No wonder it is making them appalled. No. Actually, it's just seeping into their flesh and it just has an actual acidic quality to it, fully. It just melts them. I don't know. Juke Mitts. Juke Mitts. Hop like a bunny, sting like a bee. 1v1 me, holiday punch duels. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game. Absolutely. I love holiday punch duels. It's the best. Because it's all about jumping at your opponent and then waiting until they reach the descent so that you go and time your hit just right. And there's a lot of skill that goes into it. And I would say that sometimes if you're fighting on uneven terrain, it's actually more fun. This is better than KGB dueling, in my opinion. This is the most fun that you can have with a weapon. The Kling Clang. Why didn't you accept the weapon heckle, boy? Eat pant. God, when did I write this? I think back in 2019. 2019, dude. It has exorcism and like it has pro kill streak on it. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. The back scratcher. I really like the back scratcher. I think that it's always been good in some sort of capacity. It gives you a different sort of play style for Pyro. More than just like its plus 25 damage bonus that has never changed since the very moment that it was added into the game, which is really cool. Yeah, it just had all the same stats. I would say it's the same thing with the Eyelander. Except for when they did a weird update where they were just like, oh, a damage, decrease. But they could still do random crits, guys. No, that was a dumb idea. You know it was a dumb idea. And that's why they reverted it within one day. But, yeah. Back scratcher, really cool. The strange lollipop. I was just like, this is really cheap. I wanted to go and get it, so I have it. The Neon Annihilator. I'm glad that they buffed the Neon Annihilator, where with the Gas Passer, it's just, it does what it needs to do now. Even though I think that the Neon was, excuse me, was still good beforehand. And here are my power jacks. I don't care if they're strange or not, usually with this, because this is a utility item. Look at this. Ain't she purty? Ain't she beautiful? Be beautiful. The Hana power jack. Let's look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is cute. I love that. A volcano fragment. You've always been the same, and you've always been garbage. You're only good in medieval mode. That's it, though. Strange Homewrecker. I used to play a lot of Pybro when I was a really little kid. Because I thought I was helping. Which is, you kind of are. But also at the same time, you should go out onto the front lines and go and help. The hot hands, I got a level 69 slap. Very silly. The Scroat Smasher. When did I name this? This gives me 2016. Something like that. Or 2017. No, 2016. The Scorch Shot. My strange extinguisher that I named the Scorch Shot. You notice the strange part that it has on it? Pyro's kilt. Flare knocks back target on hit and explodes when it hits the ground. That's modern Puffin Sting. You go and pop someone in the air by shooting them point blank with the Scorch Shot. You switch over to the extinguisher. You swipe at them. And then they die. Easy. You should try it if you haven't given it a try already. I think it... Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it one-shot kills a soldier. Unless you let it hit on the rebound. one of the things that you also can do is that if it's point blank, you could just switch out to your extinguisher, hit them once, and then it sets them back on fire so that you can hit them again. And it's still the same amount of afterburn. So if they're heavy, just 2 shots. And then the big earner. If I'm gonna use any knife, it's gotta be big earner. It's pretty good. The cloak on kill is sick. Your eternal reward. I remember when you were actually dangerous. But you're not anymore, very clearly. If it just didn't have the cloak drain rate, it'd be so much better. Because that wasn't an issue. When it's just like, if you just left it, normal disguises require and consume a full cloak meter. Just leave that. Take out the drain rate. That's a stupid idea. You didn't need to nerf it this hard. Its whole thing was that it just made it so that you couldn't have the disguise kit. But, you know. The Conniver's Kunai, and it has Exorcism. I think I remember that when I bought this, thanks for giving me all of your health. Even like, I think it was where, the original name that I had on this, I wiped it because, you know, I was a cishet man, and I wasn't going to have, thanks for giving me all of your health, like, heart, and all that, on my freaking thing. And, I think that it was written by a trans woman. There's no way it wasn't. If you're out there, and you said, thanks for giving me all of your health, and it's like heart, like it's the border, you are pretty pog. The Spicicle. Strange Spicicle is pretty cool. No pun intended. I got the Jag. Let's look at this Bomber Soul Jag. I needed a skin. Because I wanted a strange Jag, so I got it. I got my wish. And then I got an actual strange Jag, and then it's just like, well, what's the point of having this? Hold on, I gotta go and check something real quick. Good, I was still recording. I needed to make sure. The Whack-a-Spy. God, I think I was 13 when I wrote that. A genuine app sap. I got this from purchasing the soundtrack for Portal 2. I got this freaking thing for it. Really, really cool. And I'm glad that I have it. The Snack Attack. Did you know that the Snack Attack is actually better than Base Sapper? It's true. It's basically silent. If you don't believe me, just go and give it a try, and then you go and hear you hear the sound of like it attaching, but it doesn't make a sapping noise. That's its whole thing. I remember when I was just like, I don't wanna waste any cloak, and I don't wanna be without cloak. And so that I would use the cloak and dagger instead of the godly, authentic time waster. My strange invis watch. Very silly. Super silly. Quite garish. The Dead Ringer. I remember when this was, like, everywhere. This was such a dangerous thing to be around. Goodness sakes. The Arkham Cowl. Alright, now we're getting into cosmetics. So that we can go and look at all these different ones. Got the breadheads. Citizen Kane, Yule Hog, Elf-made bandana. I colored it purple. The strange gnome dome. I think I unboxed this, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can see when I started playing on this account. The strange jungle wreath. Just so that you can go and have your little garland on your pretty boy, you know. Special, special boy. Such a small bean. I want to puke. Anyway. Spirit of Giving. Saxton Hale mask. Because I need a little bit of protection from, the horseless headless horseman. I had to think about it. I got the voodoo juju. Can you die from gargling honey? I don't know, can you, chat? You probably can, actually. By choking on it. It has the, corpse gray footprints, and voices from below. Super good. The binoculus. I love the binoculus so much. It's so silly. Same thing with Breadbiter. Breadbiter is just legitimately one of the silliest things I've ever seen in the game. The ICU. Gosh. Spooky head bouncers, and then you could just have that with a binoculus, and then it makes quite a striking image. The Manco cap. This so that I can actually engage in those Halloween, hunting things with my really cool Nostromo Napalmer that has Halloween flames on it. My photo badge that's literally just the color blue. It's just the color blue. It's a blue screen. Okay, where was that? I was here. Authentic. I put voices from below on this bad boy. Let's look at it. No, not unpainted. This is Cream Spirit, I believe. Looks pretty cool. Let's see it on Engineer. Not bad. Why does it do that? What the heck? Ah. Got my eye catcher. Got my legendary lid. Strange Loafers. Brother in Blues. The Tomb Readers. The guy that was wearing, like, the... it was the guy in Venture Brothers. What was his name? I don't remember. I just remember that I was making a cosmetic set because my friends were really into Venture Brothers. So then we just kind of did it. Oh yeah, I have a max head, by the way. I got a Dead of Night. I didn't earn this one. I didn't earn the Hat of Undeniable Drip and Success. The King's Rock. It's a class crown that's strange. On equip, 10% chance to flinch opponent on sight. Marshall. Why did I name him Marshall? Probably because I like the villager Marshall. But that isn't a squirrel. And then I painted it Cream Spirit. Even though that it makes it identical to its actual colors that it's supposed to have. The trash pillar. Unusual effect, masked flies. Let me make sure. Okay, so I'm on page 6. Wow, lovely. What a lovely, smelly hat. I unboxed this. It's very ugly. I got the whole Robin set. You know I got the whole Robin set. Particulate protector. And it's purple. Seasonal employee. Pretty cool. Got the Voodoo Curse Soul. Macho Man. Essential accessories. Dillinger's duffel. This was also for the aesthetic of that, like, I was an MVM Scout main. So I wanted to have this. Because it's got money in it, you know? Level 0 helmet. Did you know that items could be level 0 before vintages were a thing? I didn't for the longest time, and then I bought it for 25 bucks. So I just have this. And then I have the whole ninja set, which is cool. Punk's Pomp looks pretty neat. The crafty hair. Did I buy this or... Wait. No. I did buy it. But did I put Voices from Below on it? I don't know if I did or not. Whatever. Jingly Wingly Waddly Genie shoes. Luigi. It's customary, you have to. Most Dangerous Man. Strange, Unusual Deep Cover Operator, and it has Starstorm Slumber on it. Wow. How bougie. Look at that. Let's change that to a Deep Commitment, to, or, well, Noble Hatter's Violet. Don't that look nice? Let's look at it on... Ah! Oh my god, it always scares me. Like, no, I didn't want to go back. Oh, whatever. Use your imagination. Imagine what it looks like on Spy. Brain Bucket. Gift Bringer. Exerciser. Cuban Bristle Crisis. Vampire Vanquisher. Level 100 Poopy Dough. Okay. Got the War Dog. Have the full set for, Beep Beep Boop, Maggot, and the Soldier's Soul. I love it. Balling Buccaneer. Caribbean Conqueror. I got the Lumbricus Lid. I bought this back in, like, 2016, I think. Shin Shredders is fun. I think that it creates a pretty hard set. Like, I actually have a pretty hard set that I'm going to show in, like, a bit later. For my demo man. Hungover Hero. The Frozone set. I bought this when it was, like, 18 bucks or something. Full set of the werewolf set. Sangu sleeves. I think you can kind of guess what I'm dressed like on my demo man right now. I mean, somewhat. I don't know. The bee swarm. You will see this. You will see this. I love wearing this hat. Hellraiser. This was one of my first, like, I traded my second unusual ever for this thing. It was where, I named it Hellraiser. I put, the orange on it and it's orbiting fire. I traded a one-man army with bubbling for it. Because I really upsold it. And the guy that I traded it to, was a jerk afterward. Like, called me every single name under the sun because he was not satisfied with how expensive the hat that I just gave him was. It was actually trash. This one is somewhat good. Alright, I'm on page 7. This takes me back. This takes me back to a simpler time. When I was 15 years old. And I had my first unusual. It's pretty cool. Pretty pog. But the guy started to go and try to reach out to me, like, a few months later. Going and being like, can we still trade back? I'm trying to go reach out to you. And it's like, dude, you messed up. You're not getting this back. I love this thing too much. Now it has a memory with it. You made more of a memory, meaning that I don't want to let go of it even more now. But you know. This goes hard with Flatliner. Where's my Flatliner? Right here. Yeah. These go well together. I have a set that, of course, I'm going to go and show off later. Harry. Harry's so cute. The cat. Aww. Strange burly beast. How much did I spend for this thing? Oh, right, $30. How much is it now? Like $180 or something like that? God damn. Oh my god. The fact that I had this thing. Listen, once TF2 is going in the shitter or something, or just like, I don't want to play anymore, maybe I could use this to all pay my bills. I don't know. Actually, I'd rather go and sell my blood before I would do that. These have memories, and I love this. Speaking of memories, these are memories. Anyway. Medic Soul looks very silly with this. Got the Surgical Survivalist. Wings of Purity and Templar Spirit. I would wear these with the Burly's Beast. With the Burly Beast. So I'd be a mage that's just fucking shredded. Scourge of the Sky. Flatliner's really good. The Weathermaster. They called you insane when you claimed a helmet with foam clouds and lightning taped to it would give you weather powers. Now you'll show them. You'll show them all. This helmet does not give you weather powers. It's so cringe. I love it. It's so cringe. Oh my god, it's so fucking cringe. I love that so much. Part of the Yeti set. This Cloud 9. Strange Unusual Sinner Shade. Inspect item. Freaking pink as hell. This used to be what I wore. I mean, it still technically can. And I wore it alongside a specific item that I wouldn't imagine is all too far. I'm gonna wear them together so that you would be able to go and see what I mean. Because they're meant to be together. Yeah, the Hulkin Large Hogan. The, Wild West Whiskers. I got my jammies. The Mushanka just looks really cute. I got the football helmet. The Uklonka. The chicken Kiev. I have a fucking chicken Kiev. Yeah. I'm one of those degenerates. I'm one of those pooties birds. Dude, honestly, I think that pooties birds are actually cute. They're kind of cringe, but they're cute. I like it. The Manvich. Fuck. This one just looks sick. This one looks freaking cool. I love the horror shawl. The sucker slug. Super cool. Voodoo cursed heavy soul. The rest of that set. The heavy lifter, and it has voices from below. Love this cosmetic. So good. Cause finally, I can look like I'm gay. Oh wait, I already am. Never mind. And then Starboard Crusader. I remember I bought this when it was 20 bucks. For the JoJo hat. And I colored it white. And I made it look like an actual captain's hat. That was another thing too. Is this Steven Universe? No, wait. Oh. This is Bee and Puppy Cat. I guess. I had to go and like, this sounds very familiar. It kind of is, though. I'm distracted by the lo-fi that you guys are hearing. Operation Thick Boy is on the screen while I'm talking about freaking Steven Universe. This is so stupid. This is so freaking stupid. Anyway. Face of Mercy. Sick as hell. I love this cosmetic. Looks super cool. I love it. I love making my pyro look like a murderer. This is ugly. This is uglier than sin. As a woman, I find this disgusting. If you like it, cool, more power to you. I remember I bought this to hold on to it for my pal's girlfriend. And waiting until I was able to go and trade it to them. And it ended up being like, oh, never mind, I already went and bought it. Like, I just decided I'm gonna go and buy it anyway. So then I just stuck with this thing. Like, okay. Alright, thanks. Anarcho-arsonist. Mr. Quackers, and I made it look like Scoot because it's green. Pyro Shark. Smiling Soman looks pretty good with the right cosmetics. Like, specifically this. And this, it goes hard. That's why it's one of my cosmetic sets. Strange Unusual Head of Hot Air, and it has Galactic Codex. Let's look at it. Alright, so you are Lime. There. Not bad, right? I think it looks pretty good. It's frustrating that I have to find out where I am. Space Diver is pretty sick. I like this. My Pyro Soul. I have a Strange Filamental. I remember I got this from an all-class... Or, no. I got it from a Pyro class cosmetic unbox. Like, the unlocked cosmetic crates. And I got this. I bought this cute suit. Cute suit is nice. I like it. Hot Case and Firefighter. I already introduced those. Dead cone, so I can look like an actual zombie. Goblin hood. My wraith wrap that has voices from below on it. This one is also really good. I love it. The lizard. I believe this is Vampiro. And it has sinister staining and rotten orange footprints. So when you walk around with it, it has flames behind you. And sinister staining is like, I think it makes it so that it oscillates its colors or something. I don't think it's gonna show it here. It's not. Damn, that's a shame. Oh well. This one was just cute. I like this one. I like Tacky. Me personally, I love Tacky. And the festive cover-up with spiraling lights. Peak. Let's look at how tacky this is. That is cute. That is cute, isn't it? I had to get it. I know that that was the hat that people hated the most from the update that it came out in 2021. Dude, I do not care. It looks cute, okay? Subi. I unboxed this. My strange Graylien. Le Professionnel. I remember I was trying to go and make my, I wanted my spy to look like, I wanted my spy to look like Big Boss. Right. Wise Whiskers. I remember I could make Master Roshi. You just go and put on Shell of a Man with, Wise Whiskers. The monkey cosmetic. The level 3 chin. Crafted on my old man. Strange lawn maker. I really like this one, though. This one looks actually cute and chill. Waluigi's head blanket. President of Nintendo Japan, Kimishima confirms Waluigi has a foreskin. Why did we need to know this? This is a copy pasta. Like, I should go and say this is a copy pasta. This is very silly. I have the Crits or Treat canteen. Because why not? I love this. The battery canteens. And I put, I put a strange filter on this because I did a thing to make it like an illegal item. Where it was like, oh, you go and use canteens through a mod that you put on your server. So I did. And it was fun. I used these for rock, paper, scissors dueling. Actually, if you ever see me on the game, let's rock, paper, scissors duel. Straight up. This is cool, and I like this. And there's a power-up canteen. One lucky ducky, I got the freaking duck journal. Yeah. Second-rate sorcery with Fountain of Delight. So, I should go and say, I traded 2 unusual taunts because I got really into using the unusualifiers because I had a bad chance of pulling unusuals. But if I just had the chance to make something unusual, I had very good luck. This was true. This is how I was able to make a lot of money because I was able to convert it into something more. Halloween effects are cool and all that, but the real money is getting desirable effects that look good on what you want to go and get. And I have a lot of taunts. Like, I have my Shred Alert here, which has skill gotten gains on it. My Victory Lap that has Fountain of Delight on it. That's just cute. Skill gotten gains on Rock, Paper, Scissors. Remember, I was using the dueling minigame. This is actually a cool one, and I actually pulled this myself. Actually, all of my unusual effects on these, I pulled myself. Fountain of Delight on a Yeti Smash. Boston Breakdance with a Magic Shuffle. It's like a card thing. Let me see. That, yeah. Oh, it's because I was hitting back. That's why. Alright, this Carlton has 72. The disco ball! I love the disco ball with it. It looks so cute. The Mega Strike. Look at that. And then Batten 1000 with Aurora Borealis. My man goes Ultra Instinct.
Making it look easy.
It looks better in game. It looks way better in game. Pay no attention to this. I still have to go and sort my backpack. Hold on, actually. There we are. Scotsman Stagger with Screaming Tiger. This is silly. I like that, though.
I was gonna take down to the pain train station in Trade Town.
That's great, Damo Man. I love to hear that. Mega Strike.
That's good, Scrumpy.
And then Obliterated, Screaming Tiger.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
So happy. Doctor's Defibrillators with Holy Grail. I love
I
this.
found this inside a patient.
That was a good pull. That was a really good pull. And then, this is my only really bad pull, I would say. Silver Cyclone. Meet the Medic. Screaming Tiger on Proletariat Pose Down.
Yeah! Yo!
And then Fountain of Delight.
Da! Boom! Yes!
Goodness, when I'm done recording, I gotta have some tea. My nose is clogged. Ugh. Skill gotten gains with Russian arms race. One of my favorite things that I like to go and do was just look at what his head is doing. I'm just saying that if someone is sitting down in the right way, you could just eat someone out, so to speak. Screaming Tiger on Soviet Strong Arm.
Yes! Huh?
I love how freaking homoerotic Heavy is. For, like, no reason. It's just because he's traditionally masculine. And then there's so many queer people that play TF2, so it's like... Oh, this is also a bull. I mean, this was a bad pull. 72 on Balloon and Bouncer, but I don't think that I was the one who pulled this. I think it was actually where it was gifted to me by one of my ex-friend's girlfriends. Skating Scorcher, Screaming Tiger. I mean, you already know what Screaming Tiger looks like. It's one of my most common ones. But it looks good, doesn't it? You got Party Trick. I don't think that this one was all that great. I mean, maybe? Maybe. I don't know, like, you know, if you're like a ringmaster or something, maybe that could look good. I don't know. Disco Fever with 72 goes hard, though. I'm just saying.
Incoming!
Disco dance with a disco ball.
Your move! Ha ha!
It gives massive Fortnite energy. Buy a life with Showstopper.
Here, keep the change.
Nice. And, alright, now it's time to look at my loadouts. I guess I was just like stock scout, whatever. This is C loadout. Got the ninja. This is my MVM loadout, for sure. I'm not sure what this one was supposed to be. But it's Robin. What's a 9? Oh, it's just stock. Soldier. Motherfucker is holding $500 and doesn't even know how to use it. I didn't have anything else that was good. Sometimes less is more. And this is just silly. Got the robot set here. Pretty cool. Then you got that. My pyro. I was built for being able to go and use this on the server, where I needed to go and get away very quickly or approach people very quickly. And be able to use the back burner and then pop someone with the flare gun after they try to escape. I'm ruthless. This is my MVM set. Look at this goober. Look at this goblin. I'm imagining he's like looking from side to side, like cute. This one is sick. This one looks super sick. Look at that. Very proud of it. And then, yeah. Let's see my Demo Man sets. Oh, yep. This is the bee swarm on my hazard headgear. I was going full Demo Knight on this. When I normally have something like this. Let's switch to that. Look at that. Look at that. Got the dynamite abs. I forgot about the dynamite abs. I didn't call it out, but yeah, no, I have strange dynamite abs. I don't remember what they sell for now. I think they're like around probably $60 to $70 if I remember correctly, and I bought it for like $25. There was a lot of inflation that has happened in the TF2 community, huh? That's for certain. What was I doing with this? What was I doing with this? Sometimes don't let me cook, alright? Don't let me cook. My bro has the heavy lifter with the Operation Thick Boy. And is a pootie What the hell was... I love this. Very silly, very goofy. Oh my god. dispenser here. You know? Just so cute. Love it. Whoa. I mean business with this one. Holy crap. And my engineer. Listen, I was around for engineer gaming, and I still believe that it looks good. Stock engineer still looks good. Wait, what? Why was it all stock? Oh, well, whatever. This is my MVM set. This right here, my MVM set. For real, for real. I really like it. Look, this guy just looks friendly. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he would be friendly to someone that looks like me. What's the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy? It's like on the tip of my tongue. I know that he's in Venture Brothers. God damn, I do not know.
I just know that he talks like this.
I just know that. I just don't remember his name. Anyway, yeah, you see my stuff here. This. Yeah, no, this set. Wait, was it this set? No. This is the set that is both casual and MVM. 100%. Look at how threatening. This goes hard as hell. But I don't have to tell you that. Oh yeah, this is the thing that I was talking about earlier. The buff mage. Look at him. I guess I was trying to go for some sort of aesthetic thing. I don't know. Sniper. I only have one loadout set. You can tell I don't use sniper often. Don't need to vary it up at all. Yet I have good cosmetics for it. I know you have a, like, I have an unusual, and I'm still not using it on sniper. Why was I stock spy? This is so goofy. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. I love this. This is a good set. You can tell that I really like Brothers in Blues, by the way. I think it looks really good. Wow. I love this fit. Looking good. Looking nice. And, so, yeah. There's not much else I could go and say. I mean, you see by casual, you know. Anyway, I believe that that is the end of this video. So if you like this video, leave me a like. If you dislike this video, dislike this video. I mean, I don't know how you got to the end of this video, if you dislike it, but hey. Leave me a comment. Did you like any of the stuff that was there? Will you be willing to go and, like, pay for some of it? Like, you know, at heavy markup? Pretty please. I'm kidding. Unless. Depends. Are you paying, like, $1,000? No, I'm kidding. And subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this one. Though I don't know if it would be exactly like this one again. I'm not sure. But anyway, I hope that you have an amazing day and that everything finds you well. Anyway,